When I started preparing for this homily, I decided I was going to be positive and uplifting today. Well, all was well with the first reading. Then I read the gospel for today. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites. I said, God, you're not making this easy. So I'll try my best to keep to my original thought and plan. And what I've learned is if you can't make a homily uplifting, make it short. You'll get the same results. Do you know that Christ is coming again? Does that thought frighten you or make you excited? See, that's exactly what St. Paul is trying to relate to the Thessalonians. He's trying to tell them not to worry and don't be distracted, but to be busy doing God's will. He says, let no one deceive you in any way. He tells them to stand firm in their traditions that they were taught. St. Paul is telling that to us today. Now, even with all the turmoil going on today, especially in 2020, to not be distracted and to stay focused on the love of God. You see, when things get hectic on the outside, that's when we as Christians should be confident in faith and look inward to what needs to be straightened out before we can try to straighten out the world. So I ask that question again. Are you frightened or excited about the second coming of Christ? You know he's coming. We've been praying for that for over 2,000 years. So it shouldn't be a surprise if while all the world may seem to be falling down around us, that he would decide to show up. And we, as followers of Christ, well, we should be ecstatic about that possibility. The greatest commandment that Jesus tells us is to love the Lord our God with all our hearts, soul, mind, and to also love our neighbors as ourselves. Anything we do that does not embrace that commandment is just vanity. That is why Jesus was so mad with the scribes and the Pharisees, because all that they did and what they preached did not embrace the commandment of love. Brothers and sisters, Jesus is the Lord of love and mercy, and he wants all of us to enjoy that love and peace with him in the next world. So if love is not in our hearts, then his love cannot dwell there. Our cups, our hearts need to be clean for his love to dwell. So with all the upheaval in the world, don't be distracted. Stick to your faith. And remember the words of St. Paul. May our Lord Jesus Christ himself and God our Father, who has loved us and given us everlasting encouragement and good hope through his grace, encourage your hearts and strengthen them in every good deed and word. God bless.